Good morning, all. Welcome to the COVID-19 survival garden. That's what we're calling this now. Got a big worldwide emergency. Everyone's out of food, so yeah, we're preparing too, believe it or not. I always encourage people to grow more food than they need, and so we're going to do that too. We've been meaning to, but now we're getting around to it. Yeah, so have I showed you much on the last video? No, it was raining. So, yeah, I'll show you how this rope works, how I've made the circle. So if you haven't seen the last video, we started with this little garden over here with the pumpkin. And now we're making a big circular garden using some sheet mulch. This will be one outer ring. Here, it's about 1.5 meters. What I've done is we have the rope here, we have a post in the middle. You just use a rope, and that marks out your outer radius here, which is the end of the rope. That shows where the outside of the bed is. And then this little bit of plastic here shows where the inside of the bed is. Then I'm going to have another bed in here, an inner ring, and that will, I'll put a couple more marks on the rope there. And as far as survival plants, pumpkin is a great one, and sweet potato. If you live in Queensland, they basically grow themselves. They'll grow like weeds here, so you can chuck them in the ground, and providing you get enough rain and the turkeys don't dig them up, you'll get heaps of sweet potato and pumpkin. We had turkey came through here this morning, ripped everything out. They come roughly every month. So that is a little patch of turmeric. They tore it all apart. You can see the little green bit that was about to sprout. So I just reburied that. It'll be fine. All these new little brown patches, most of them, if you guys can see that in the shade, are new pumpkins. And this morning I'm going to start the new rings for the inner beds and plant about another 5 pumpkins, because you can't have enough food. I mean, yeah, potentially we'll have, I don't know, 40-50 pumpkins, but big deal, you give them away to people if you have too much. That's the idea of permaculture and just philosophy in general of growing your own food. I mean, you'll have too much to give away. Anyway, yes, the turkeys. So what I've discovered, what I'm going to do when I get around to it, is when I plant pumpkins, I'll take just a big piece of wood like this and put it next to the pumpkin, see how this sweet potato is. And then the turkey's less likely to kick this up, because this was the turkey's favorite part of the garden, to come in and kick around. I think just putting this, these big pieces of wood here and this cassava twig have kind of deterred it a little bit. If you guys haven't tried cassava, it's a great plant also. It's a good carbohydrate just in general, and great for having food in an emergency like today's world. So this little thing, this is a cutting. Basically looks like a small tree. You eat the roots of it, and they look like sweet potato but taste like regular potato. And you have to prepare them a certain way. They, like the original potatoes, they have a slight poison to them. So you need to cook it properly to get the poison out of it, so you don't get a tummy ache. The same thing with green potatoes. You don't eat green potatoes, guys. This is a mild poison the plant has to deter pests. And humans have bred that out of potatoes. What else can I show you? I got a little mandarin tree here. Mandarin, come on now. Mango. It's first thing in the morning. Deal with me. Yeah, just found that sprouting in the compost bin. And just plop that in. Of course, a mango tree will be way too big for this, but yeah, just having some fun. You only live once. I gotta figure out where to put this dragon fruit too. Yeah, what else can I tell you? Yeah, the worm bins are cranking away. That's some in the background. We made worm bins out of pet shelters, and if I was to guess, we got about half a kilo of compost worms. Maybe I'll show you that in another video. Anyway, that is the survival preparedness garden. Be prepared for any emergency. We'll have a billion pumpkins and enough food to go around. So yeah, go out there and start growing, guys. If everyone had more than enough food in their house, then wouldn't have problems with food, would we? Wouldn't be this mass panic going in the stores if everyone had more than enough to eat at home and knew how to grow it. So give it a go. I can't encourage it more than enough for people to be self-sufficient. Anyway, have a great day. Smash like, subscribe.